Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Welcome to month 3, technically month 5, but there's been many setbacks.
Oh, how I have missed training and eating well.
This is a tale of resilience. Despite not being able to train more than 4 times in these 2 months of injury, I have still made progress. The lack in frequency of training has inevitably meant that I have lost a little bit of strength. In this clip, you can see me attempt the 20 kilograms pull-up. Although I could not do this in month 2, I was closer to achieving it because I got up to my nose, whereas here I only get up to my forehead. However, the 2 months I practically had off were a well-needed rest for my body, and when trying my max rep of pull-ups on the 5th of January 2025, I managed to achieve my 2024 goal, only 5 days late, of 15 pull-ups in a row. Having had basically 2 months off and only coming back to training regularly for 1 or 2 weeks at this point, I didn't film when I beat my PR because I wasn't expecting to. So in this clip I only managed 14 and a little bit at the end. You can call it a half rep if you like. What I'm most proud of in this clip though is that I managed to do the 14 pull-ups in 60 seconds exactly, which means I'm getting faster, and that helps with the explosivity aspect that I wanted to train myself on in order to get a muscle up. This is because a lot of people, when learning a muscle up, tend to rely on the momentum you get from the initial swing and the move upwards, which requires a lot of explosivity to enable that initial high pull. Here's me giving everything I've got for that last 15th rep. That just doesn't come. Quick 5-second interlude to use your index finger to please give me a little like if you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. Even though this is nice and controlled, it's not as slow as I would have liked, or compared to how I used to do them, but that's expected. One of the reasons for my injury was probably due to the overuse of my elbows during the negative muscle up. There isn't anything wrong with what I was doing, but I wasn't supplementing the increased strain on my elbows with rehabilitation exercises to strengthen them at the same time. Of course, I had lost a lot of strength when practicing negative muscle-ups again without any pain, but I was just grateful that I could even do them without destroying my elbows. I focused on what I could do and noticed to my delight that I had got better at another exercise. During the first 2 weeks back, I tried to incorporate high pulls, but I would just end up letting go of the bar at the top because that's what I was used to. Which is a lovely exercise, but wasn't what I'd set out to do. Even when I attempted a high pull-up, I think I pulled too soon and I couldn't quite gauge the rhythm correctly. My core has to be tighter so that I'm not curved and I maintain a straight body shape as I'm swinging. You can see here I tend to pull before the momentum pushes me back, meaning I can't utilize all of my strength to get as high as my body would allow on the bar. Nevertheless, this was a temporary problem because a week later I nailed the rhythm and consecutively got my chest to the bar. And look at the height, we actually got my chest to the bar. This is the one time in my life I'll say, look at my chest and not at my face.
Bruh.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is boring. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One of the differences in month 3 is that I focused more on the basics, keeping my core tight during pull-ups to ensure better form, and playing around with the speed of the pull-ups, as well as playing around in general on the bar, with different grips, different weight distributions on the bar by exploring tucks, and genuinely just having fun. Playing about, which is something I think a lot of us lack as adults in the modern world, when we gain responsibilities and life just gets a bit too much. This was not strictly muscle up training, but I guess it was training for my mental health, which put me in a better frame of mind to continue training my muscle ups alongside with my rehab exercises to ensure that I don't get injured again. I love this sport, and I'm constantly filled with awe when I contemplate all the things my body has learnt to do.
I can do this!
Sure, no pain, no gain. Like these bruises I constantly get on my thighs from the weighted belt when I do pull-ups. But there are also more pleasant secondary side effects, like the abs. Now, abs are largely a genetic factor. I naturally store less fat on my torso, so all the ab work I've been doing that has led to hypertrophy in my abdominal muscles is more prevalent and can be seen more on my body type simply because I don't have much fat on my waist. It's always been more about acquisition of skills rather than what I look like, but I'm just saying it's a nice side effect. To summarise for month 3, I did see gains during this month that I hadn't expected because I anticipated I'd be way further behind, seeing as I'd had 2 months off essentially. I hope this video shows that we do have muscle memory and a couple of months off isn't going to ruin our progress in the long run. I'll still be continuing the main exercises that I did before and hopefully getting stronger with progressive overload. Once I eventually master a muscle up, I'd like to rely less on the kipping motion that the swing gives me and rely completely on my raw strength, but that's a long way down the line. First, we have to get over the bar. This will be me soon. If you're interested to see how I started with month 2 and month 1, then those videos are on my YouTube channel, Jade's Fitness Bucket List, but I'll provide a link for them here. Ciao!